it's Tiffany with Spot On, and today we are doing lesson 24 out of 30 from the workbook of A Course in Miracles. And if you're just now starting, there's a video a day and you can work your way up. And if you are on lesson 24, congratulations. And I always just like to start by saying that so nobody jumps in, midway or whatever, and is like, what the heck? Which, by the way, I know I've said this before too, but I think it's an important reminder that we can get really caught up and lost, and our ego likes confusion. And so if, you're kind of like, what the heck? Like, it almost sounds like Bible jargon. Just know that A Course in Miracles, it's a layer underneath the vernacular, the jargon, and the wording. So I know it can be kind of confusing, but don't let that stop you, and just, like as Earl Purdy says, just let it wash over you. I think that's the best way it's ever been described to me, because it was then that I could let go of the form, the context of what it is, and really receive the message. So just keep showing up. Your willingness will create an opening, an opportunity for you to receive this beautiful and divine guidance. Okay? So, lesson 24, I do not perceive my own best interests. In no situation that arises do you realize the outcome that would make you happy. Therefore, you have no guide to appropriate action and no way of judging the result. What you do is determined by your perception of the situation, and that perception is wrong. It is inevitable, then, that you will not serve your own best interests. Yet, they are your only goal in any situation which is correctly perceived. Otherwise, you will not recognize what they are. If you realize that you do not perceive your own best interests, you could be taught what they are. But in the presence of your conviction that you do not know what they are, you cannot learn. The idea for today is a step toward opening your mind so that learning can begin. The exercises for today require much more honesty than you are accustomed to using. A few subjects honestly and carefully considered in each of the 5 practice periods which should be undertaken today will be more helpful than a more cursory examination of a large number. Cursory, that's an interesting word. 2 minutes are suggested for each of the mind-searching periods which the exercises involve. So you get that 5 practice periods, 2 minutes each. 2 minutes each. 5 practice periods. The practice periods should begin with repeating today's idea, I do not perceive my own best interests, followed by searching the mind with closed eyes for unresolved situations about which you are currently concerned. So I have an example. Today, I ended up, long story, but I have some time before I have to go into work today, and so I'm using this time to get some unresolved things taken care of, and it involves my car, and it's an old car, so I'm just selling it, recycling it for parts or whatever. So that's in the back of my mind because it's something that I've been kind of doing this with. But I felt really guided to use this time that I actually had to create this vlog today. And so I've got a lot of mind chatter going on with that. So I'm going to use that as an example. And you guys can use whatever situation that comes up, but I'm going to use this one today, okay? So, the emphasis should be on uncovering the outcome you want. You will quickly realize that you have a number of goals in mind as part of the desired outcome, and also that these goals are on different levels and often conflict. Interesting. Your goals are conflicting. You do not perceive your own best interest. Same here. In applying the idea for today, name each situation that occurs to you, and then Enumerate carefully as many goals as possible that you would like to be met in its resolution. The form of each application should be roughly as follows. In this situation involving my car, I would like it to happen quickly so I can have a little time for myself before work. And I would like to receive a good chunk of change for it because it was a good car. And I would like it to, I want it to be easy and I'd like a new car or not to have to drive in traffic at all, or blah 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 blah. Yeah. So in this situation involving this car, I would like all of these things to happen. In the situation involving work, I would like time to expand. I would, in this time period that I have this morning, I would like to be doing things that I love. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? Those are all my goals. So, try to cover as many different kinds of outcomes as may honestly occur to you, even if some of them do not appear to be directly related to the situation, or even to be inherent in it at all. If these exercises are done properly, you will quickly recognize that you are making a large number of demands of the situation which have nothing to do with it. I want more time for myself. That has nothing to do with my car being picked up today. You will also recognize that many of your goals are contradictory. That you have no unified outcome in mind, and that you must experience disappointment in connection with some of your goals, however the situation turns out. Okay. After covering the list of as many hoped-for goals as possible for each unresolved situation that crosses your mind, say to yourself, I do not perceive my own best interests in this situation. And go on to the next one. I do not perceive my own best interests in this situation. I do not perceive my own best interest in this situation. So it's interesting to see how you can have all these demands and expectations on yourself and on situations, and inevitably, with all of that going on and all your goals in mind and controlling the outcome of a situation, you leave little room. And your thoughts and your goals and what you think you want, it's all conflicting. So I do not perceive my own best interests. Anyway, we don't have to intellectualize this, but just let it wash over you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And I'm really happy that I somehow was able to do this today. It's a miracle, because I thought I was supposed to be at work at like 8, but I don't have to be there till later, and so I had to come back home and blah-de-blah-de, and I thought I was going to be taking care of the car, but Spirit had other plans. So, and it's great because I needed it. So I do not perceive my own best interest in this situation. I love you guys, and I'm proud of you, and just remember, a miracle is merely a shift in perception. So open your mind and choose love over fear. Alright, love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Always in my heart.